Going to see the pin diagram of peak 18, that is particularly peak 18F458. It is a 40 pin DIP package, that is on the two sides we have the pin dual inline package. So it U-shaped numbering from 1 to 40. You can see here, mm, here master clear pin, and here this is the port A 6 pins RA0 to RA5 with the alternate functions. Next comes the port E function pins. Then next are the power supply pins VDD and the VSS. Then oscillator pins. So then comes the port C upper lower nibble pins RC0 to RC3. Then port D pins, and then comes the port C pins RC5 to RC7, RC4 to RC7. Then port D pins are present, remaining port D pins are present. Then power supply pins, then port B pins are present, RB0 to RB7 with the alternate functions. This is the pin diagram of peak 1845 F458. Next we'll see the peak 18F458 family members come with the different packages: the DIP package, QFP package, LLC package. That is QFP package is quad flat package, LLC means leadless chip carrier package. They all have many pins that are dedicated to various functions such as input, output, ADC, timer and interrupts. In this figure show the 40 pin, total of 33 are used for the port pins, 5 port pins A, B, C, D and E with their alternate functions, and remaining pins are used for or VDD and ground, and oscillator pins, oscillator 1 and oscillator 2 and master clear pin. So VSS ground pin, there are 2 pins are used for power supply pins for VCC and ground, and next is 2 pins are used for the connecting the crystal oscillator at oscillator 1 and oscillator 2. And PK18F microcontroller can have speeds of 0 Hz to 40 MHz. And next MCLR, that is master clear pin, in is an active low input signal, and it is normally high, that is connected to the normally high high signal. When a low pulse is applied to this pin, the microcontroller will reset and terminate all activities. This is also referred to as power on reset. Then program counter value, when upon reset we'll see those values. PC becomes all zeros, the working register 00, stack pointer 00, and trace A to trace E becomes FF, that is input. All the ports becomes input ports. Then here this figure shows the how the reset is connected. Power on reset, it is normal master clear MCLR bar is normally connected to VDD through 10K a resistance, or with the momentary switch it is connected in such a way. Minimum connection for peak 18 is given here, or with the momentary switch and the crystal oscillator, or when and connected with the 2 capacitors grounded. So next is port A, B, C, D and E. Port A, B, C and D we are going to see now. Port A and port D with the alternate functions. RA0 to RA0 has analog input 0 with CV reference, RA1 with analog input 1, and it also acts as input output port, and RA2 analog input 2 and V reference minus, and AN3 V reference plus, and time RA4 or has another function as timer 0 clock input. RA5 has analog input 4 save select pin, LVD input pin, and RA6 has oscillator 2 and clock output pin, and RE0, RE1 and RE2 has alternate functions with analog input 5, analog input 6 and analog input 7. Then also has read signal, write signal and chip select respectively. Then RE1 and RE2 has the function C1 out and C2 out. Now port B alternate function, it also acts as input output pins, and alternate functions are what? Two external interrupts, INT0 and INT1, And also the third one is the INT2, and RB2 and RB3 is used for CAN bus as a module for as CAN transmitter pin and CAN receiver pin. RB4 is have only input output pin. RB5 acts for the programming pin, and RB6 for the programming clock pin, and RB7 for the programming data pin. Mm. And then the next port C, it acts as the input output pin, and its alternate functions are by one we'll see serially timer 1 oscillator output, timer 1 oscillator input, CCP1 pin, then clock pin, data pin for the serial communications. These are used for the SPI model and I2C model, and last two pins are used for the USART or for the synchronous USART. Clock pin and data pin is used for a synchronous transmitter and receiver pin is used for port D alternate functions. Port D is used for the parallel slew port, and other alternate functions are present of port D. So in this way, pin functions of the PIC18 we have seen in this video lecture. Thank you.